Welcome to today's 50 minutes exercise. How do I deal with 3+ terabytes of footage when I get home from a week of filming and driving and adventuring? So, first step, I got home yesterday. So yeah, the Volvo made it home, by the way. I drove 14 hours yesterday, got home at 8 p.m., left at 7 a.m. You might think that's 13 hours, but no, I crossed the time zone. So, yeah, Volvo made it home. I started dumping the footage last night after I got home. I got probably about a terabyte of it dumped, and then I dumped the other 2 terabytes today. Overall, that probably took about 12 hours. Obviously, I wasn't attending it the whole time, but yeah. So, the footage is all dumped. I have a couple things I need to do. Actually, I believe about 3 things I need to do before I can start editing. First 2 things are making the night lapses. So in my videos, you'll often see some stars going across the sky very nicely. That is generated with a GoPro that takes automatic long exposure shots. And those are all saved as images. I had about 75 to 80,000 images. And just when you're dealing with that number of files, even if each individual file, even if the sum of all the files aren't that big, that many individual files is difficult to deal with. But I managed to generate those today. It took me probably a few hours. The other thing I need to do is I film with a 360 camera, and that footage needs to be stitched together into a 360 video. And that is a very complicated computational process. And so I had to start that today. It's probably about halfway done right now. It's going on as I walk. Hopefully it'll be done by tomorrow morning, when I can then start the third process, which is transcoding AAC audio to WAV audio, which is mandatory for editing with DaVinci Resolve on Linux. And so hopefully I can start that tomorrow before I go to work, get home from work, and be ready to edit. And then I have to edit the first part. I'm hoping to make this into 4 or 5 parts. 4 would be really nice and concise. 5 would also not be too bad because I believe it was a 10-night trip. It might have been 9, but considering I usually make a video out of a 1-night camping adventure, fitting 3 nights into one video is kind of a lot. So we'll have to see how that goes in the edit. I'm not trying to be greedy with making a bajillion videos out of a short amount of trip, but a lot happened. This was a breakneck speed trip. You're not going to want to miss it. That's all I got for you today. See you again tomorrow, and again on Friday. Hopefully I get the video done in time. Bye-bye.